Drought attributed to erratic weather patterns. The same cannot be said of farmers in Nakuru County struggling to find a market for their surplus produce. Farmers are attesting to the bumper harvest of various farm produce, saying they do not know where to offload the surplus. KTN's Victor Gale reports from Kuresoi North in Nakuru County.
This is the clearer and more visible picture of the harsh reality farmers are experiencing in Kuresoi North, Nakuru County. Crops rotting and remain unharvested due to sharp fall in demand. David Juma is one of the farmers struggling to find market for his potatoes, peas, beans and wheat. Due to poor market prices in Nakuru County and the country, David has found it more rewarding to export his produce to Tanzania, where he believes a ready market awaits. Yet, even there, he is exploited by middlemen.
Maybe broker anaweza maybe price ya market na yenye ananunua hapa ni tofauti. So hiyo ndo changamoto kubwa yenyewe tunapitia. Maybe kama ni rainy season. Okay, price ya viazi itapunguka, maybe kutoa kuanzia hapa mpaka kwa shamba, mpaka barabara inaweza cost karibu 200 shillings. So unaona at least hiyo ni loss.
Najua hii watu ya Kenya wanashona gunia kubwa, tena bei yake si mzuri. Sasa tunaprefer kuweka hizi, sababu tena hizi si kubwa na wanachagua mzuri. Sababu kama hii vile imepigwa haikutoka kitu. Sasa hata ukiangalia mbegu si unaona vile iko sasa.
David's 15-acre piece of land covered with wheat is ready for harvest too. But he says the current market price of 2,000 shillings per 100-kilogram bag does not give him any value addition. 100-kilogram bags of wheat retailed at 3,000 shillings. A few miles away in Mukinai village, Molo sub-county, Nicholas Kago, a seasoned maize farmer, has harvested over 150 bags of the produce. But Kago, a father of 3, says he has no choice but to sell the produce to brokers who purchase a 90-kilogram bag of maize at 2,000 shillings, away from the expected 3,500, 1,500 shillings lower compared to his cost of production.
Watupandishie bei. Manaka wakishatupandishia bei hata brokers nao pia wapandisha bei. Lakini sasa hii serikali bei ikiwa chini, hata mabrokers pia huwa chini zaidi. Sasa ndio watatufinya kabisa, ndio tunaumia.
Ukitaka kugharimia ile matumishi umetumia kuanzia mwanzo, kulima, kuvuna, yani kulima, kuchimba, kuja kupanda, kuja kupea watu kibarua kulimia, mpaka kuja kuvuna na mandawa, mafertilizer. Mandawa ingine tunapiga ya hii ni madudu inakula miti ya mahindi.
Some cabbage farmers in Maunarok are now feeding their livestock on vegetables to stop further rot in the farms, a situation worsened by the poor road network in the area. This food surplus in Nakuru plays out as ironic, with parts of the country now facing severe drought. This could influence inflation rates in coming months. Victor Gale, KTN News, Nakuru County.
Many thanks, Victor Gale, for that incisive report, just showing some irony around food security. Speaking about food, my next guest is a food trade expert, and that is Isaac Talam, who is from Food Trade Eastern Southern Africa. He's the man in charge of market systems. Many thanks, Mr. Talam, for making time.
Thank you.
Just picking up from that clip we've just seen from our colleague Victor Gale, what do you make of this twist around there's food rotting in the farms, yet we have places in the country, northern Kenya, where people are dying of hunger?
Oh, that's a very exciting question, because Food Trade Eastern Southern Africa, first and foremost, is a trade enhancement and promotion program, which is funded by UK government to address issues of stable foods. And this is strictly stable foods space. And at Food Trade, we work day and night to ensure that there is structured trade in the market, in the region. And this kind of challenge can be addressed through structured trade, whereby farmers can be trained to create farmer groups. Then through farmer groups, then we can increase the number of storage systems at the farm level, which we're calling the bulking centers. Other people call it also village aggregation centers. Right. And so working with our partners in the region, and in particular industry associations, East Africa Grain Council is actually our key partner in this. And we've been pushing through the structured trade system. And through that, we've been certifying warehouses where this commodity can be stored. Because the biggest challenge when you see that is post-harvest losses.
And speaking about that, what has been the impact of the initiatives that have been taken forward by your organization?
So far, we've seen over 50,000 metric tons of of grains stored through the warehouses that be certified. And as we're talking right now, we have what we call the grain, like GSOCO. We call it GSOCO, but it's the grain market, basically. Yeah. And through the GSOCO system, where we have the village aggregation centers, we have certified warehouses, and the trading platform. All right. Only last month, we saw over 1,000 metric tons of grain traded, valued at over $300,000. All right. Within the region. And all this grain moving from one country, some trade happening, coming from Uganda into Kenya, and some internally in Tanzania to fill in the gaps and surplus areas and deficit areas in Tanzania.
So looking at the Kenyan agricultural system, there appears to be a value chain challenge, especially hitting a number of the regions, especially looking at the breadbasket areas where they have surplus production, but it doesn't make its way to the key areas that it should. Perhaps moving forward, what sort of models should we look at as a country when it comes to embracing value chains, actually, that can work?
What happens basically in Kenya has been a situation where we have what I call a push effect. But what we did mainly is to also think in terms of the pool. Mm-hmm. And in this way, I mean, first and foremost, think of where the grain will be going. Yeah. At first, so if the grain will be going to a certain route, you have to also think that this food, there has to be safety issues. Because the current situation is we see no one cares about the safety. What matters is a middleman coming by and sell. And therefore, what we've been doing as food trade is to encourage what I called earlier structured trade. And this structured trade is encouraging the farmers to be the price makers, right, not the price takers. Mm-hmm. And by so doing, they are able to improve the quality of the grain that they are handling and also to aggregate. Because the biggest challenge we have is farmers sell 1 bag, 2 bags here, 3 bags there. Yeah. But then that is not attractive to the market.
That's true.
If you want to attract the market, then you have to have the volumes and the quality. Okay. Normally what we say is there's something more called Q2 in trading and commodity trade, especially in food trade.
Just expand a bit.
Q2 basically is the quality and the quantity. All right. No one can be attracted to 1 bag of maize to come all the way from Nairobi, for instance, to buy your grain. But if you want to attract the big companies like Ungas and the rest of this world, the only way is to have the quantity at a certain point. And so if the maize was to move today from Kitale to Kilifi, they can only go to Kitale if there's 20,000 metric tons sitting somewhere.
That's true.
But today, no one can go to Kitale if only a farmer has 50 bags. Doesn't make business sense. And therefore, what we are trying to do is, let's have the aggregation centers operating. All right. And through the aggregation centers, we put them into certified warehouses where we are certain of the quality and quantity. All right. And through that, we put it basically into the GSOCO trading platform. In the GSOCO trading platform, any trader sitting anywhere can buy that commodity. Fantastic. Well assured of the quality and the quantity, no default. Thank you.
Very pleased to end the conversation. Many thanks.
Thank you.